Welcome to the Caribe Royale All-Suite Hotel and Convention Center, home of the Venetian Room, our AAA 4-diamond and award-winning fine dining restaurant. We're pleased to be part of the Signature Chefs of Orlando series. Our chef de cuisine, Khalid Benghallem, has a special treat in store for you today. He's going to teach you how to make his Lobster Bisque, one of his signature dishes. You can find our recipe at our website at thevenetianroom.com, and we hope you enjoy.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Signature Chef of Orlando podcast. My name is Khalid Benghallem, Chef de Cuisine at the Venetian Room at the Caribe Royale Hotel. Today, we're going to try to share with you one of our signature dishes, the Lobster Bisque en croûte. Lobster Bisque is pretty easy, but the way we're going to be finishing it, it's going to be different than all the lobster bisques you guys can have in other places. The first thing first, we're going to have a hot pot here. We're gonna melt a little bit of butter. You can hear it's already sizzling. I'm gonna get some lobster bodies that Chef Victor already prepped and cut for me. We cut them in quarters. So what you wanna do is just sweat all these lobster bodies so you can get all the flavors out of them, okay? We're gonna lower the temperature just a little bit. I mean, you can smell it already. The whole kitchen is smelling like lobster. After that, we're gonna add some vegetables like a mirepoix that we already diced. We prefer to dice it small to can bring all the flavors out of it also. We got some diced celery. We got onions. And carrots. Okay. We're gonna try to sweat them a little bit. You need to get all the good flavors out of your vegetables, also out of your lobster bodies. After that, we're gonna put a little bit of tomato paste for color and also for tomato flavor. Then after that, we're gonna send you a little bit of flour for thickness. The main thing about the flour, you gotta make sure it cooks really good, just like if you're making a roux. Otherwise, you're gonna have that aftertaste of flour in your bisque. Okay? You can always go to our website, thevenetianroom.com. You can get our recipe, and we also do like recipe of the month. Either that, you can go to the Caribe Royale website also. You can get to the link for the Venetian Room. After we cook our flour, we're gonna get some like a bunch of parsley. I'm gonna just dice a little bit. Parsley. Then of course, we're gonna put some H2O, just regular water. All right. And we're gonna get some bay leaf. Then we're gonna just bring it into a boil. Let it simmer for 15 minutes. Then we're gonna skim all this bad stuff from the top. Okay? After that, we're gonna move, this is the final product here that we strained, that we reduced for like 15 minutes. I mean, it smells unbelievable. I mean, you can have, it's like a cologne actually, a Lobster Bisque cologne. So we're gonna reduce it for 15 minutes. After reducing it, we're gonna just add some cream into it. Okay? We cream the bisque. Then we're gonna bring it to a boil and simmer it. At this point, we're gonna go ahead and season it. We do kosher salt, some white pepper. I always like to use white pepper in my soups. You don't want to have to see the white particles of the bisque in your soup. Here we got some cherry wine from Spain. It's just a regular wine that has been fortified. What they do, the procedure actually, they get the wine, they fortify it back again with some old one that they had before. This is some cognac. We're gonna put all the cognac here. For the cherry one, we did only half of it. Then we're gonna go back and finish the bisque after tasting it. We're gonna add the other half. So what we did here, since we did it before, this is the final product. You can see it. It's nice and creamy. Smells delicious. Of course, you gotta taste your product. Oh, it's beautiful. At this point, we're gonna add the other half of the cherry wine. I'm gonna bring it also to a boil. This is when the intricate part comes. This is what makes us different from other places with our lobster bisque. When we bring it to a boil, what we're gonna do is, we got this little gadget here, just like a sauce gun. We're gonna fill it up. And we're gonna use our lion heads. This is what we call a lion head. It's an old dish actually, and it has like the logo of a lion, just like Versace. So when you eat our lobster bisque, like you're eating in a Versace. If you don't have them, you can always use a crock pot. Okay? Then after that, gonna have Jamie come over here. What she's gonna be doing, she's gonna be showing you guys how we finish the product. She's gonna be making some braids. She got long hair, so it's a lot easier for her to do. She's a lot better than me on doing the braids. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jamie. We use pizza cutter. It's a lot easier to cut with. Then after that, what we're gonna do here, since it's lobster bisque, we need to have lobster in it, of course. See how Jamie is doing here? We're gonna try to cut like ribbons, then we're gonna try to make just braids, actually. I'm gonna get this thing out of here. While she's doing the braids, I'm gonna be sauteing some lobster meat. You see how she's doing it? It's a little intricate, it takes a little bit of time, but believe me, it's all worth it when you taste it. All right, she's pretty fast at it. Beautiful. Those are our braids. And you can just get puff pastry from any of your local markets. Also make sure when you get it, try to stretch it a little bit so it won't be very thick and dainty. Then we're gonna do a circle to cover our lobster bisque. At this time here, gonna be sauteing out my lobster. Also, what we do, since it's lobster bisque, we have this cutter that we designed. We're gonna be cutting the puff pastry, and so we can put it on the top. We have a few here that we made earlier. Then we're gonna go with the procedure for how to finish the lobster bisque. Meanwhile, we're gonna saute our lobster here. We use 1 1/4 lobster, male lobster. It's a lot sweeter and tastes much better. Just saute with a little bit of butter. You don't want to overcook it because the lobster bisque is going to bake actually in the oven. All right, our lobster is ready to roll. Beautiful, Jamie, she's done making our braids. So what we're going to do here, we're going to get our lion heads. We got 3 of them here. We're gonna fill up our sauce gun. Oh, it smells unbelievable. This is when I go like this, man. Just kidding. So we're gonna fill up our bisque. Jamie, you wanna get the other lobster bisque that we have? The raw ones. Okay, now I got those all right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put some chunks of lobster that we sauteed in butter. It's enough for 3. Then we're gonna put our lobster bisque together. We're gonna just have some egg wash here. Pretty simple. You egg wash your puff pastry. Okay, that's 1. That's 2. You can always make this lobster bisque actually ahead. I mean, a couple of days, especially during the holidays. If you have a visit. Only problem is if you make it for your mother-in-law, she's gonna be coming back again and again. I don't know if it's a problem or not, but. So what it does, this puff pastry actually, is gonna seal the bisque while it's baking. All the flavors, they're gonna sit there. The lobster flavors, and also the sherry wine, the cognac, and all those good vegetables that we cooked. All right, we're gonna brush our braids that Jamie made earlier. And what you do, just grab it and put it around. This recipe actually was voted one of the top 20 dishes that you must try in Orlando. So if you come to Orlando, you gotta do the park and come to the restaurant and have the bisque, so. Okay. Beautiful. Then what we do, the lobster bisque that we cut, just put it right in the center. Another one here. Then another one here. This is done, good to go. We're gonna bake it in the oven, 350 degrees, for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the oven. We have conventional ovens here at the hotel. It's a little bit faster. All right, this is our lobster bisque, ready to go to the oven. So it has been 15 minutes. Lobster bisque is in the oven. It should be ready by now. Jamie, she's gonna go ahead and bring him actually. I can see him from here. They look beautiful. You're gonna be very careful when you pull your bisque from the oven. You're gonna be really hot. Oh, look at these babies here. See, they're nice. They puffed up really nice. You can see the lobster, golden brown. They're beautiful. Be very careful again. They're hot out of the oven. Just pull them out, put them in your plate, serve them. And what we do at the restaurant, we come to the front of the guest and you just break him actually here. It's nice and crispy, and you got all these good flavors. You can actually have a facial out of this thing. Well, thank you again for joining us at Signature Chef of Orlando podcast.